7 years ago, I started this song. And then I let it rot on my hard drive. Not because I didn't like it, quite the opposite actually. This was my very first electronic piece of music. Back in the day, I was all about the metal, the rock, electric guitars, and all that jazz. But for some reason, this little unfinished Alien-themed song survived on my computer for 7 years. Storm Area 51 is a song about the event that took place in September of 2019. But the event itself is not really important here. The point is, every artist has unfinished projects. You too. Don't lie to me. Most of them are forgotten. Some of them get lost, some of them should definitely remain unfinished. But then there are the ones that you cannot let go of. So today, I'll be going back to this abandoned project and I will try to finish it properly. Can I actually make it good? Will I be proud of the final result? Or will I completely betray my younger self? Which one is better? Coffee or tea? Let's find out! Alright, so I'm about to open this project. I haven't opened this in years now, so hopefully we can open it. It's trying to read the file. It's not going anywhere. It's not really reassuring. Oh god. As you can see, it doesn't start well for me. Technology, as amazing as it is, isn't magic. So if you have an old project with all virtual instruments, old plugins, something will break. Lesson learned, if you abandon a project, at least export the stems. If you don't want future you to curse you, give him WAV files. But the technical aspect isn't the biggest issue here. You know, I was super excited to jump right into the project, ready to record, ready to do some magic, and there we go. Motivation. Imagine for a second, you want to sketch something but your pencils just run away, or you want to play this game but there's a 50 gig update to do first. That sucks. That is the kind of thing that makes you want to postpone the project even more. So I struggled for quite a bit. I tried to reinstall an old version of my DAW. I tried some ninja technique that I found on some old forum. I've used my IT dev brain to try to figure out what was happening. But fortunately, modern software is, more often than not, quite smart. Okay, is there any backup files somewhere? Autosaves? Let's try one from June. Please, please. Come on.
A few minutes later.
Alright, welcome to Storm Area 51. To be honest, it wasn't as smooth as this. I still had some audio samples to relink, but it wasn't that bad. So I listened to the track and I was pleasantly surprised. Young me has some good ideas, just not enough experience. But there is something there. Anyway, after fixing some stuff here and there, I was really happy to have a project I could work on. Now the question was, where do I start? There is things that are missing, and in the middle of the song, I definitely was struggling with what I wanted to do. And the more I listen to it, the more I think about electric guitar. I think a wah can be cool. That's right, no need for a big plan, just go with the flow. Music is supposed to be fun after all. And it's never a bad idea to try something. Now, if you're in a similar situation yourself, but no idea is coming through, don't worry. That is exactly what happened to me in day 2. On the second day, I started by remixing everything. It didn't sound bad per se, but 7 years later, my mixing skills are better, my plugins are better, and hopefully my ears are better too. So it was definitely worth taking some time to update the project to my current standards. Secondly, I finalized my guitar solo, and it made me realize that I need to practice guitar a whole lot more because my fingers were hurting a lot. Finally, some effects here and there, a bit of work on the samples, and it is still empty. Like, everything sounds cool and all, but there's still something missing. And I think I know what. And it all comes down to one question. What is the story of your song? When you start an artistic project, there is a reason behind it. You want to talk about a specific subject, you want to pay tribute to someone or something, you want to make a socially conscious song about cupcakes, whatever, but there is something. And that something is your invisible art director. Problem is, in my case, this song was created for an online music course. My intention was to learn things and try stuff, which is great. But it doesn't make for a great art director. And I truly believe that this aspect is often forgotten by musicians. Singers and instrumentalists will focus too much on their technique. Music producers will focus too much on finding the right plugin or mixing technique. But at the end of the day, the why matters so much more than the how. With all of that said, what do I do now? Well, I could put the project back on hiatus for 7 years and end the video here. But I think we can do better. We can give it an intention. And we won't need to go super deep. It is a silly song about an old Facebook meme. So let's lean into that. It's silly, it's empty, throw more stuff into it. Make it beefier, double all the lines, put weird sounds into it. I want this song to become exactly what the event of 2019 was. A beautiful chaos of bullshit. Well, I think I took the idea of beautiful chaos of bullshit to heart. One trap creative people often fall into is overthinking. Well, in this case, I took my brain and threw it away because none of the sounds make sense. And that's the point. I stopped asking myself, does it make sense? But I started asking myself, does it make me laugh?
It's just common sense.
This song was never meant to be deep, smart or innovative. It was meant to be fun and silly. Practically speaking, it means a lot of layering. More instruments, more texture, more details in the background. And all of it made the song sound more full, more refined, more finished. And it's all about giving a bit of love to your song. I just want to have a little bit more love to it. It's just a little bit of love. A lot of love everywhere, right? I think it can work if I give it a lot of love. The guitar solo, a bit of love later. No, let's give those a little bit of love. So we have to give the guitar track a little bit of love once again. That's what we need to give love to. Okay, we can now, again, give a bit of love to this sound. Probably have to give some love again in terms of pure audio processing. I didn't try to make it perfect. I tried to make it loved. And that is when it started to feel finished. At the beginning, I asked a couple of questions. Can I actually make it good? Will I be proud of the final result? Or will I completely betray my younger self? Which one is better? Coffee or tea? I cannot answer the first one. That's up to you to decide. Am I proud of the result? Hell yeah! Sure, there is a part of me that wants to nitpick some things here and there, but I'm more than satisfied enough to call the song finished. No regrets. Did I betray my younger self? No. At no point did I try to erase his choices or intentions. I treated it as if young Rob was the artist and current Rob was the producer. I pushed young Rob's vision as far as my abilities allowed, improving what I could while keeping the heart of the original idea intact. And I think that is the best way to handle unfinished projects. Don't treat them like sacred artifacts we cannot touch, but don't treat them like garbage either. Just treat them like a collaboration with a past version of yourself. And finally, coffee is better than tea. If you want to hear the final version of Storm Area 51, it should be on screen right now, and now I can finally let it rot on my hard drive in peace.